Hello and welcome back. So Edérs companion quest.
Well met, friend.
Course that policies for the general public. Exceptions can be made for those who have already proven their worth. The rest are in front, inventory of the dead and back. Edda leaves through the book for some time anxiously, running his thick farmhand fingers over page after page of names. At last his hand stops, his fingers just below one name.
Woden Talesh died 18 Majavernho 2808. Third Battle of Cleaban Relog. Blazing Glanfather names, I swear. Raed Saris? I'll be the effigy. He fought for Raed Saris. Why did he fight for Raed Saris?
Sure he had a good reason. I am too. He stares at the page, his complexion drained. I am too.
We gotta go there. That battlefield. Clea... the one I said. I don't know how else I'm gonna make sense of all this. I gotta see what he saw. And who knows, maybe his spirit will even be there and you can have one of your weird talks with him. And worth trying, right?
I'll help you any way I can.
I appreciate that. Wish I could say you won't regret it, but you certainly might.
Alright. So maybe there's different outcomes to this. The outcome I got last one was that the brother was a traitor, and we didn't get the reason why. We didn't get the conversation between what's it called, the him and the Red Syrian leader at all. So maybe with the grieving mother there. Is this cheating? This is cheating, I guess. But at least feigning ignorance would be wrong. Feigning ignorance would be wrong. Feigning ignorance would not at any point. So
Pleasant surprise traveling with you, Haravius.
Haravius, is that how you say it?
For years, and I'm happy to have company for a change.
My part of the country has a saying about Orleans. Face of skin, let him in. Face of hair, best beware. But you're more like a skin-faced Orlan.
Are you fucking kidding me? Well, my tribe has a saying, head of brunette, they're all set. Head of blonde says everything wrong.
Wait, was that bad? I meant it as a compliment.
But you're like a more like a skin-faced. Fucking Edda, you really don't know. You know I'm a furry all-in too, so
This is the place. My big brother's last battle. I wish I could tell you what we're looking for. Anything from that battle, I guess. Whatever 15 years of rain hasn't buried. You see my brother's ghost, you give me a holler, alright?
alright.
Not much here.
Quick and quiet.
There was a military battle here? This doesn't seem like a very good place.
Too recent.
This doesn't seem like a good place for a battle, honestly.
I think I see... No. Never mind.
Get some rest. We head inside first thing tomorrow. These ruins are claimed, friend. On your way.
No need to get riled, boys. We're just passing by.
Look at his talisman, Pag. Aothasian.
How about that? A godless sack of shit. We got a blazing corpse worshiper on our hands.
Actually, they never found the body.
Only reason for the legacy is because the Duke doesn't got the guts to see you all slaughtered. The gods want you dead. Me and Pag, though, we done our part during the purges, didn't we, Pag?
Oh dear.
Seamstresses?
Make your cracks now. Got no god or homeland to avenge you. By Magrin, this'll be short work.
Do you always swear by your god when you do a devil's work?
Doesn't matter who it was for anyway. Country's better for the purges. Maybe we start a new purge right here.
You're mine.
Good shit.
Mine.
They were right. That was short work.
Oh, there it is. The tip of some metal object protrudes from a mound of watery river silt. With both hands, you end up begin digging in the mud until the object is dislodged. The object is steel semicircular frame at about the size of your fist. At even points around the semicircle, jack points jut out like tongues of flame, the rays of his rising sun. At the sun's center is the carved silhouette of a woodless plant.
I've seen these before. They top the standards of Ray Edérs. Or did when Weidman was alive. Well, it's something. Just not sure what it gets me.
Do you think you can help us, grieving mother? Look, I appreciate you taking the initiative, but I don't think there's much chance that this nice stranger lady happens to be a cipher. I will do what I can, but I will need the skill of a watcher to aid my own, to identify the soul once I have found its traces. The grieving mother takes the sun in one hand and yours in the other, and you can feel her presence in your mind, her thoughts bidding you to relax. Focus, she says, and the word reverberates as if through an endless chasm. You close your eyes and concentrate. The sun is bright in your mind's eye, warm with the pulse of collective experience and noisy with the force of the past, a battle of faith, of home. You drift from voice to voice through the thought. Edérs' soul, a vibrant signature with which to locate his brother. One voice stands out amidst the din, brassy and earnest, a shader brighter than Edérs, but unmistakably of the same construction. You have no image of the owner, but his journey is printed within the points and curves of the steel sun, and in your mind it opens before you as a path stretching both southward to Gilded Whale and northward to the uneven terrain that joins the Dover to Edérs. You track the path back to its origin, far back as you can find, gliding over plains and hillsides to one room home in Gilded Whale with thatched roof and dirt floor. The path is faint here, its distance and time rendering the image blurry and detailed scars. From Gilded Whale it follows the road toward Matma Bridge, reaching the gates of Defiance Bay before diverting abruptly. So far it's exactly the same thing I got before. Your path leads to a Restoran city regal and assured in the Edérs imperial style. It winds through streets and climbs the grand stairs into a stately building, passing through pointed archways into what appears to be a throne room. On the throne sits a man whose head is pure blinding light, and as the guards turns to you, the light drowns out all else. The voice and light fade, and the path bends back. Just a second. Upon the floor, it was worth impossible to make on the imprint echoes of echoes. Carrying you along to a barracks and back southward, marching into Durwood and skirmishing along the way. Upon one battlefield the imprint is vivid, and you see a Restoran standard topped with a steel sun clutching in the hands of a fallen soldier. You see a young man in Restoran armor with Edérs straw-colored hair, raised toward the standard and lifted. Path you've been following clear to see beneath his feet. As his hand brushes the steel tip, you can feel the thoughts racing and blur, and there of his God and his country, and a brother he hopes is far away from this place. In an instant, the thoughts are gone as well as the man, and the standard is passed to another soldier. You pick the path up again, and it meanders south and disintegrates in the shadow of Cleoban Rillick.
Anything? Looked like you were working real hard there.
Your brother got as far as Defiance Bay before turning to Edérs instead. He met Weidman there, then he enlisted.
Well, what did he talk about with Weidman?
Weidman's head was a beam of light.
I figured that. Odin and me had heard enough stories from his uprising to know it wasn't just some tall tale. Doesn't mean he was Aethys. could have been some wizard's trick. It's what
This
they
is the
talked
same
about that's
outcome.
important. What'd they say?
I don't know.
That's not funny. Come on. That metal sun, my brother touched it. You saw where he went. Now what'd he talk about with Widewin? Why'd my brother fight for Raid Saris?
I really don't know.
I guess that's it.
We'll find some other way to know why he did what he did.
I don't think we will. What will we do? Look for more war relics? We were lucky to find this one. Soldiers that fought with him are long dead. The battle was a massacre. Whatever Aethys knows, he's not talking to anyone.
You don't have to wait around anymore. I got what I needed. If only there were words to fill such emptiness. Better yet, to remove his doubt, his questions. I regret that my answers have only deepened his pain. That's the same outcome. Okay, well, I guess that's
Ready when you
just
are.
how the quest goes then. Let's get out of here. I feel like that's a very disappointing ending to this story. Feel like there should have been like some twist of fate or some reasoning. But all we got was doubt. So that's cool. Thanks, game. Who do we have with us? Okay. So, journal. Trials of Endurance. Master below. The long hunt. Find the druid knows more about the art of Skellige. Discover the importance of the disturbing dream. Child of 5 sons. Okay, so I think we're going to what about tasks? Forgotten, go to Elven Bridge, find Darren, Blade of the Endless Paths. So I think we're going to Elven Bridge and then we're going to Hadrid House. So Elven Bridge is over there. Dinrid Scion leaves the stronghold. Okay. Have fun with that, dude. Does the name Bakusi mean anything to you? Yes, you're late and we hate to be kept waiting. Now on to details of our arrangement. There's a loose plank on the southern end of the docks in Undra's gift. Near that sunken ship, leave the payment there, gems and coins only. Gems preferably. I don't have any more questions. They don't really matter. This is another one of those. This one and Edérs' companion mission was the 2 missions that got lost. So good. Give us about a week and we'll have something for you. Yeah, then their friend arrives. Bad news, Zoriman. Because his buyer isn't coming, looks like the knights took him in for questioning. He stares at you as good question. Who is this? Stare back silently. He knows too much. Kill him! Okay.
You're mine.
You seek
Death to our enemies. Death.
There we go. Okay, I guess we should go turn this into the embassy. Annoyed at the Edérs quest because very early on, and I feel like it doesn't really pay off that well. For something to have been so hard to get, it's annoying that it didn't really amount to any more than this. I am assuming there's no more to the quest, of course, like here. Unless he suddenly wakes up after a rest and gets an idea about something. I think this is it as far as that quest is concerned. And that's a little bit disappointing, to be honest. Like, I feel like maybe it's because I'm used to Mass Effect and Dragon Age, where companion quests are quest lines in and of themselves. Whereas here it's like, you can call it what you want. Here it quest, and not even like it's only the length of a task. So I don't know. It felt like it should have been more. There should have been more to it. I met with the Forgotten, but didn't go quite like you planned. It's going well, but then they discovered I wasn't really Bakozi's representative. I see. I'm glad you survived the experience. I'd hoped that could resolve this situation with subtlety, but what's done is done. I have no idea what may come of this. That's my problem, not yours. Take these gems as payment for your service. Okay. That's that. So I think we're going to Hadrid House now to talk to I'm a little bit. I don't know how far I am in the game, but it feels like treading water a little bit at this point in the story, because it feels like two separate story missions gave us the same revelation, that they are using these machines to steal souls. Of course, in one of them we also learned how to speak in Griffin, but it still amounted to the same reveal. It was still the same exposition here. So it may be me that's not remembering correctly, but it feels like this one and the one led to the same conclusion. Only hinted at it, and the other one just confirmed it. That could be it, but it's still to it.
No. What's impressive is cleaving a man's spine without lopping the head clean off. That takes aim.
Did that once. My case was an accident, and I still wake up some nights feeling bad for him.
Greetings.
Excuse me, but we're looking for you. You're the one who lifted the curse on Heritage Hill. My lady, who wishes to remain anonymous, has entrusted me with bringing you this pistol. Thank you. You're quite welcome. Now I must be off. Farewell. Okay. I don't know. On all this, and the plot is interesting, but I feel like they're all seeing a lot of the same information, and sometimes without really a big reason to do so.
How fares your search?
There's something I can tell you about the Latin Keys operations.
Well, let's hear it.
The Griffin Tower in Heritage Hill contains an ancient machine that can control the flow of souls. The Latin Key activated it.
This is troubling. That civilization seems to have known more about the mechanics of souls than anyone since. The leaden key was born in that period. It may be that Theos has full knowledge of their technology. The applications of this machine you speak of, I don't want to think about it. The leaden key's conspiracy is clear now. They have used Engwithan technology to engineer Widewind's legacy, and they want people to blame animancy for it.
Yeah, that seems like.
As we speak, the Duke is holding hearings in the palace. He is listening to arguments for and against animancy. When they finish, he is expected to decide whether to outlaw it. It seems the leaden key has been pushing Deerwood down this path for some time.
But why? Is it because he sees animancy as heresy?
I, for one, would enjoy seeing their little scheme fouled up at the last moment. Our Duke must hear what you have to say. Unfortunately, the hearings are closed to the public, which makes the Duke inaccessible until they are completed. However, certain groups have been invited to attend. You might get in with one of them if you aren't above a little pandering. There are delegations from the Knights of the Crucible, the Dozens, and from House Dominel. If you can gain the support of one of those groups, that may be your best way in. See what you can arrange.
I want to discuss the enemies hearings at
What
Palace.
of them?
Wouldn't they allow a guest of Dinred Row into the hearings?
We would only do that as a last resort. Walking in with one of the 3 invited groups puts you in a position of influence. Walking in alone as a representative of Dunreed Row would earn you distrust among all the rest. It seems our organization has a reputation for nosiness and manipulation, for whatever reason. It would be best if people did not see Dunreed Row's hand in this. Easier for them to embrace the truth.
What is there to know about the Duke?
Avar is many things to many people, and that is why he sits the throne. To the frontiersmen, he is one of their own. To the patriotic, he is a sole descendant of Admeth Hadret. To the nobility, he is from an old and established family. All of these are half-truths or exaggerations, a tale he has spun around himself. The man behind the tale may not be the greatest mind in Deerwood, but he knows people. He knows when they are sincere and when they lie. He knows when they are strong and when they are weak. The other matters he leaves to me. Outwardly, he prefers to come off a bit of a simpleton. Don't be fooled. Before he was a duke, he was a trapper, and an excellent one at that.
Good to know. And I did listen even though I was sitting there doing that. Okay. So next time we're going to talk to the Duke. Until then, bye.